What does it mean to be Sparrow strong? When we talk about being Sparrow strong, we're talking about being strong in the matters of the heart, being strong in compassion, having generosity, being strong in character, being selfless. When we're strong in those things, not only does it make us the best possible people that we can be, but it sets us up and empowers us to do the most good in the world and to be the most help for people in need around us. And that's the message that we're bringing to students of all ages through the Sparrow Club's program. One of the greatest things that I get to witness on a regular basis is kids walking into a gym ready for the Sparrow Assembly. They walk in and they're self-centered. They walk out and they're selfless. They walk in and they're apathetic. They walk out and their hearts are bursting with compassion. That's the kind of change that sticks with a person for the rest of their life.
The thing that inspired me in the very beginning was the very first assembly that I went to. I walked in, it was a typical assembly. You know, the kids, they've got way too much on their hands. You know, they're looking at their cell phones, they're way more interested in that boy or that girl over there. But they came in, they sat down, and at some point in the middle of this assembly, their demeanor started to change. Afterward, they all came around this kid. They wanted to know him, they introduced themselves, they hugged him, they were shaking hands. These kids aren't just attending an assembly. They're not just meeting a sparrow. They're being changed at their cores. They are learning compassion. The best thing about a child with compassion is that they turn into an adult with compassion. I think in this world, we get really caught up in our own thing, all of us, and how much we have to do, but Sparrow Clubs puts a light on helping others. The difference that Sparrow Clubs makes by giving this opportunity to our kids, Sparrow Clubs has profoundly impacted my life.
Well, as a business, we like to be active in the community anyway. Sparrow was just an absolute perfect match for us in so many ways. First of all, we like to support the youth in our communities, and Sparrow goes above and beyond any other organization that we've worked with in the way that they affect youth in a way that we haven't seen in other organizations that we support. It's not just something that kids get involved with to learn to be part of a team. They learn something about themselves, who they are, and how they can impact others. My son Caden was born with some medical difficulties. At the time we had no idea to what degree this would be. And as he went on, we learned it was quite serious and probably going to be terminal. At that time we decided to get involved. Still, when we got involved, we had no idea the impact that it would have on us or the kids that we were able to share his story with. The moment that the kids were asked to silently rise to their feet if they were willing to give at least 1 hour in my son's name to their community as a token of their love, watching those hundreds of kids in that gymnasium that day is something that I'll never forget. I'll never forget the sound, I'll never forget the sight, I'll never forget the way that that made me feel. And these were middle school kids that changed my life forever.
I'm Sarah Wood, I'm 18, and when I was 17, I was diagnosed with a glioblastoma brain tumor, stage 4. It started out by paralyzing my face, and so this side of my face doesn't move, and it caused numbness to my hand on the left side and my foot on the left side. And then also hearing loss in my right ear and just so many different things. And now that I take chemo, it affects my balance, my energy level, my taste buds, just kind of everything. It's really easy for me since I left school to feel like I was kind of left out and I felt like I was being forgotten. But the Sparrow Club that showed me that even while I wasn't there, everybody was supporting me and they were remembering me and thinking of me while they were doing things like helping the community and stuff. This is a stack of vouchers that I got after being the Sparrow. This one says, "It helps me get through the day. Helping Sarah means to me that I can't give up in life because she gives me hope to have a successful life."
We're trying to teach kids to be Sparrow strong. We're trying to inspire and empower kids to have hearts full of compassion, to be generous in spirit, to be selfless. And through our program, the ones that are actually teaching kids to do those things are the most fragile of all. They're our Sparrow children, children in medical need. They may appear weak in the eyes of the world, but they're strong in heart, and those characteristics are coming through and they're inspiring armies of kids in schools across the nation to be Sparrow strong.